Hey everybody, quick little rant here. Just saw this. I don't even know what to say.
And the fact of the matter is, we're not fake media. We're here to do a job. Respect the job, we respect yours. And if you're not going to respect us, we need to speak up.
Hey, Chris, I mean, at what point does this become dangerous? And I'm not just talking about dangerous in terms of tearing at the social fabric. I'm talking about dangerous as in a journalist gets hurt. Because I can tell you, working overseas in war zones, you know, people are emboldened by the actions of this administration, emboldened by the all-out sort of declaration of war on the media. If
what does that mean?
I'm getting it in the neck, Chris, I can only imagine what someone like you is dealing with. At what point does this become reckless or irresponsible, Chris?
Whoa, hold on. She says, quote, a declaration of war on the media. Is that what Donald Trump said? Did he say, quote, he went to Congress and he asked for a declaration of war to use against the media? What do you mean? Because he calls CNN fake news, people with journalist flak jackets are specifically being sniped now? What are you saying? This has emboldened war zones? War zones are always going to be dangerous. And now that someone's getting shot at, they feel like, it must be Trump's fault. I'm getting shot at in a war zone. Meanwhile, like, journalists have always been shot at. Anyone gets shot at in a war zone? What do you mean, like ISIS sees a journalist and is like, fake news, I hate fake news, CNN, kill them. As a terrible accent, I won't try that again. But what horse dookie? I don't even. Let's continue. God damn.
I mean, I don't want to say we're past that point. I will say this, Clarissa. I think it is already dangerous what the Trump administration is doing, which is
dangerous. What Trump has done has caused journalists to die. It is dangerous. Journalists will die if they keep on calling CNN fake. Why? What's follow their logic, man? I mean, they're saying that Trump talking about them will lead to their death. Or I don't know, maybe they're getting death threats. Let's say, okay, they're getting death threats. But, I mean, talking bad about Trump won't lead to his death? That's not dangerous? Everything they've done to Trump is more dangerous than I don't think anything he's ever done to CNN, personally. Let alone any of the other media. Oh, what? New York Times. He called New York Times fake news in a tweet. Now there's people trying to kill them with guns and in a baseball diamond. Oh wait, they were targeting Republicans. Let's hear more of this.
We've had threats to take an honest mistake, or not even a mistake, and turn it into the norm as opposed to the rule as opposed to the exception, which is a very dangerous thing because that's willfully misleading, frankly. The idea that Dave Barenthal, who was my colleague for a very long time and doesn't toot his own horn enough, the idea that he was attacked for doing what he did had nothing to do with the quality of the journalism he was doing. It was 100% about that it was a bad story for Donald Trump. In Donald Trump's world, the media is judged by, you are good if you write things that are good for Donald Trump. You are objectively bad if you criticize Donald Trump. It is not our job to be liked by Donald Trump. It is not our job to report the news. Sean Spicer has said this, Sarah said.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You know, it's not your job to be liked by the president. If he's doing shit that's underhanded, you should be reporting it. But you also should be reporting stuff that's actually true. And not making up stuff. You shouldn't have to, like...
said it yesterday. Well, you guys ignore the news that's important. Well, you know, I mean, I do think The
How did
Russian
they find out about
hacking
that
of an
news?
election.
So-
the Russian hacking of an election.
Hacking? Oh my God! I'm so hacking of what? What was hacked? Nothing was hacked. Nothing was hacked. DNC John Podesta emails were leaked. Nobody hacked those. There was no hacking. Nothing was hacked. That is fake news. You are fake news.
Election is important news.
Right.
It's not a. We can debate collusion. They're right. There's no evidence of that. But
Finally, you admit it. No evidence of collusion.
this is about the broader hacking of an election. In Dave's case,
Broader hacking of what? What? You're very, very vague there.
it was about a charitable organization that didn't give to charity. For the man who was running to be the president of the United States. It doesn't have to do with the fact that Donald Trump is a Republican nominee. I guarantee you a million times over, because I know Dave personally, if it was a Hillary Clinton Foundation doing the same thing, he would have done the same reporting.
That's
That's
exactly
what's maddening
right.
when you're
Nah,
watching
that's
this.
not true at all.
And
So, Brian, go ahead.
To your point earlier that you were asking about safety, think about that. How many reporters have died for the cause? I've been jailed. There are 12 of us have gone to jail to protect the First Amendment.
You didn't protect the First Amendment. You did some illegal shit and you went to jail. And then you wrote about it in your newspaper, going to jail probably, because that was the most heroic thing you've ever done.
There are people who have been beaten. There have been people that have been threatened. Our newspapers, after Donald Trump's election, we've gotten threats from both the far left and the far right. They are emboldened. It is dangerous. And the fact of the matter is, it is insulting to the memory of the people who have given their lives for the cause, for providing information to the public, to then be told that you are fake media, you do not matter, and what you're doing is false. And quite frankly, every
gotta
one of
quit
us should stand up
lying.
against that.
That's how you
it
quit being
is
called fake
undermining the First
fake media. You gotta quit lying. You own up to it, man.
Amendment. It is dangerous, making it dangerous for reporters.
Dangerous how? Stop being so vague there. You're getting threats from the extreme left and the extreme right. Well, let me tell you about something. That anybody who makes threats, they're instantly extreme. And therefore, you're just saying you're getting threats from the left and the right. Well, it sounds like we have a consensus of people who don't like you. So it's the left and the people who are left and they are right. And when they make these threats, they're extreme. Because that's, this is like, that would be like, in our world, that's like a suicide bomber extremist is sending a threat. I mean, that's like as dangerous as we go. So they send you like, hey, Jake Tapper, you're a really bad reporter, and your opinions, you need to stop pretending they're facts. You tweet that at him, he thinks it's a threat. It's not. And then he thinks you're extreme too, because you have a Pepe in your picture. And then he also thinks you're a bot too, probably. All these Russian bots.
Reporters, you are absolutely right. There's going to become a time, and it won't be, it's not going to be too far off, I surmise, when we're going to see that a reporter is going to face physical harm because of this.
Well, God.
Oh, you know what? I bet you it might be James O'Keefe. I bet you he'll be the first one to face physical harm. It's not going to be any of you little cucked left-wing journalists. You guys aren't going to get harmed. Nobody's harming you. You guys will be hiding.
That's not too hard to understand.
Nobody wants to see that. It certainly wouldn't make this.
I mean, look at like that Lauren Southern. She's running around in rallies with a helmet on, a gas mask, goggles, prepared for to get maced probably. Because that's what happens when you wear a MAGA on your head.
The situation any better, and I'll tell you what, I'm in no rush to change positions with Clarissa Ward, because I'll take on a war of words even with the President of the United States any day.
That was a good one.